Okay, well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So this is taking so long time for me to make this video and video since we have a very long holiday. So I don't want to bother your holiday time. Also, I don't want to bother my own holiday time. So here I record my material that I want to share to you, especially for semantic class, since we are actually having the last chapter, which is actually this chapter should be divided into two, but now I will explain to you only in one video because we actually lack of meeting. So this meeting can be count as two meetings because if it is in the real situation or in the real class, I will give you these materials or I will divide this material into two. So maybe some of you thinking why I record my face, or I don't know whether I have record my face before or not. But before, okay, it will be better. But since I will use also the opening from Indo Global Mandiri University, and I don't know whether they will take this video also as the sample for our distance learning, so that's why I just in case they take it, so that's why I recorded my face too. Okay, so let's go to this part. uh, so while explaining to you, you can see my face, but I don't know exactly whether it will help you to understand the material better or not. Okay, so let's go to the material. So this is pragmatics. Actually, if you later on continue your study when you are going to graduate school, you will have pragmatics as the other different part of semantics. So, yeah, pragmatics is actually belongs to semantics, but pragmatics have more things to explore. So that's why the material stand alone. So the lecture stand alone if you are going to graduate school. So there will be pragmatics lecture, yeah, no, not semantics. So that's why here what we will have for pragmatics, for that's actually still in the scope for semantic is not that deeper than later on if you continue your study for graduate school. I wish that you will continue. So pragmatics is such maybe uh, the same thing that you have on your mind like semantics, yeah. So pragmatics is the real face of the biggest part of the semantics. Why I said you so? So let's go on directly to the brief description. So it is said that pragmatics has been applied as the study of language from the point of view of the user, especially of the choice they make, the constraint they encounter in using language in social interaction. Like I've told you before, when you say something, yeah, you when you talk, yeah, what you talk to your mother in different way, you talk with your friends in different way, you talk with your lecturer in different way, how you use that language, why you use that word, that's actually can linguistics analyze. And one of the way to analyze is in semantics, because we learn about the meaning, and pragmatics learn more deeper about the meaning, why you decide to use that language, what is the meaning of your sentence, whether it is really the word that you use is really your real meaning or not, or is there any reason why you choose that word. This is actually the same like when I told you what time is it, like I give you the example before, what time is it. I'm not asking you what time, maybe you come late, so that's why I say what time is it, yeah, because I want to tell you that you are coming late. Okay, so in pragmatics, there are some terms that you need to learn. Yeah, the first is this one. Yeah, in discussing pragmatics, it commons for us to deal with 6 points. The first is invisible meanings. Yeah, the second we have dixes. Third, we have reference. Fourth, exophora and endophora. And then fifth, we have presuppositions. Six, we have speech act. Seven, we have linguistic politeness. Okay, so now let's go one by one. So like I've told you before, you can read some of my note when I was in undergraduate school at that time. When we are talking about pragmatics, we talk about this one, your ability in communication. Even have you ever realized that when you are talking to people, you can guess that person's? I mean, like when you are talking to me, maybe you have your own score. Maybe when I ask you to give me score and I ask you also to give score to Mr. Jaya, Miss Nika, Mr. Rudy, you can give us score based on our English, right? So every single person have different skill in communication, and it's also related with their pragmatics knowledge. Okay, and this is how you choose the word, the meaning, ya, and the reason, ya, pilihan kata dan makna dengan alasannya why you choose that language. So this is actually, if you are taking communication study program, you will also learn a lot about pragmatics. Okay, because we learn about the sentence, the context, and the situation. This also related. If you still remember that you have psycholinguistic, you have sociolinguistic, yeah. Why it is connected to each other? Because we learn about linguistic, we learn about the language itself. Yeah, so this is what pragmatics want you to explore. Yeah, what we can explore more in pragmatics. So here, what I like from the word is this one. We can say that between, okay, sentence, context, and situation. And then I like this word. In theory, we can say anything we like. In practice, we follow a large number of social rules. Most of them are done unconsciously that constrain the way we speak. Can you understand what it words say? In theory, just theory. When you are talking to people, in the theory, the subject, you need the verb and object. You just can say saya, aku, gitu ya. That's actually the same. Saya and aku in grammatical is the same. But yeah, when I talk to, for example, Mr. Marzuki Ali, I cannot say, ya Pak, aku udah. No, I cannot say aku to him. But I will use the word saya. Ya Pak, udah saya kerjakan. I don't say, ya Pak, sudah aku kerjakan. I cannot say that. The problem is, in the theory, aku and saya is actually the same, right? The same meaning. But again, when it comes to the practice, I should follow a large number of social rules. There is a social rules because the first rules is that because he is older than me. The second one, he is my boss. So that's why I cannot use that. I cannot use the word saya, aku. Yeah, so that's why I use the word saya. And most of them are done unconsciously. Secara tidak sadar, ya, I will say saya. Ya, automatically, when I talk to him, I will say saya. But when I come to when I talk to my friends, yeah, I don't say saya. I say aku, especially the one who actually already close to me. It will be so funny when I say iya, ya saya udah di jalan. No, I don't say that. I say aku udah di jalan. It's actually the same like when you are talking with your boyfriends or girlfriends. Sometimes you have your own way in calling, right? Maybe some of you call saya, or maybe some of you call aku, yeah. Yeah, some people say that if you are in relationship, saying aku, it's so rude. I don't know. So some of the people use the word saya, or kamu, kita, when you have a relation. So that's actually the same. Okay. So also the other example is depending on a context. So for example, Ahmad Zakaria. It also can be addressed into Sir, Mr. Zakaria, Ahmad, Mamat, Jack, sweetheart, abang, kakak, aa, or dad. So remember, even actually one person can be called in different name. I told you, you call me Miss at home, right? But my sister called me Che because we are Palembangese. Some people, when my sister called me Che, some of the people that actually really uh, not really so aware of the culture will think that, oh, why are you so old for calling your sister Che? You just can say you or Kaka. But it happens to our family when the younger one called just Ayu or Kakak, it's just so strange. Just like when you are so strange for listening my sister saying che, our family also so strange when we call when the younger call kakak or ayu. So that's all about the pragmatics. Yeah, so and that's not only in English, but we also have a lot of not problems, yeah, a lot of rules like this in Indonesia too. So that's why we have English pragmatics. We also have pragmatics in Indonesia. Okay, so I wish that you can understand what is pragmatics. Now, this is one of the example too. Hello, Tom. You look more and more beautiful now. See, this is Tom. So Tom said, "I'm sorry, sir. I have my hair cut soon." So if it is based on the meaning, yeah, if we check on the meaning, there is no correlation between the meaning. You say more beautiful. Why he wants to cut the hair? So the word more and more beautiful say that, oh Tom, now you have long hair and you look like a girl because girl look so beautiful with long hair. So that's why you need to cut. Okay. So there's a lot of meaning in one sentence. Okay. Now we are going to the second one, invisible meaning. This is actually what most of the girls like to do. In many ways, pragmatic is the study of invisible meaning. We also learn about the invisible meaning, or how we recognize what is meant of even when it is not actually said or written. So you just can say kode lah gitu ya, kalimatnya apa, maknanya apa gitu kan. But the relationship which links the meaning of utterance in a discourse or of the sentence in a text is called coherence. Yeah, the links may be based on the speaker's shared knowledge, for example. So this happens when these two people already understand or have the background knowledge or they have the shared knowledge. So for example, this one. A and B talking. Could you give me a lift to Canton? And then B answers, sorry, I'm visiting my parents in Plaju. Both of these two people, we know, nah, of course they have a shared knowledge because both of them are Palembang, Nis. Yeah, if they are not from they are not from Palembang, or even the reader for this sentence is not from Palembang, it will be so confused. Yeah, if I give this sentence to my friends that actually come from Jakarta, they will not understand this sentence. But because you are also from Palembang, yeah, and then these two person that talking here is also from Palembang, it can be understood. Ya kan? The meaning is said, boleh nggak saya nebeng ke Canton? Dijawabnya, oh maaf, saya mau ke Pelaju. Maaf, saya mau ngunjungin orang tua saya ke Pelaju. Because we already know the knowledge. We share the knowledge that Canton and Pelaju is so different in different directions. So that's why we call it as invisible meaning. Okay, so this is actually the real example. If in bahas, this is the context in Palembang. There's also another context, especially in advertiser. So it's say that consider the following example taken from a newspaper. Yeah, when you are going to the mall, there will be say baby and toddler sale. So it doesn't mean that this shop selling baby or selling toddler, yeah, but they sell things, yeah. It can be things, it can be clothes, or it can be anything related to the baby and toddler, and it's now on sale. But the problem is we don't. But for the advertisement, yeah, they say baby and toddler sale. Yeah, in a normal context of our present society, we assume that the store has gone into the business of selling young children over the counter, but rather that it is advertising. Yeah, so clothes for the baby. So the word clothes does not appear. So you don't need to put clothes, baby and toddler clothes sale, because you already know that, oh, this shop is selling clothes. So that's why you just say baby and toddler sale. Okay. Now let me make it short, yeah, because we have a lot of the material. Now we are going to Dixis. Yeah, so what is Dixis? Now actually you can see my note here. Hanya bisa dibantu physical context untuk mendapatkan pengertiannya. Now I give you the example. This one, the word here, there, this, that, now, then, yesterday, I, you, they, us, her, him, and it. So all of them was mentioned first. Like when you want to say here, where is here? When you only use the word here di sini, nah di sininya tuh di mana? Jadi dia harus dibantu. Nah, that's why it is said that it must be helped by the physical context. So that's why the sentence should be, aku udah di sini. Ya di sininya di mana gitu loh. That's why you say, I'm in the campus. So I wait you here because you already mentioned the word campus. Ya kan? Or you just say that ngomong ke temannya, you call your friends, aku udah di sini nih. Oh ya udah. Di sininya sama-sama berduanya udah tahu. But if you already know that because you or have an appointment on the campus, so you know that here means campus. Yeah, so that's what we call as dixes. So that's why there are some main categories. We have person dixes, spatial dixes, temporal dixes, discourse dixes, social dixes. You know, even the personal dixes, the possessive pronouns, I do believe that some girls do this. Itu nah, yo, dia tuh nah, dio. When you are say dio, both of them, you are actually doing a dixis to someone, right? There's a dixis that only both of you know. That dia itu, nah entah dia perempuan atau laki-laki, itu cuma kalian yang tahu. Nah, itu udah mengarahkan to that person. Yeah, without saying the name because both of you know it, right? So that's why we call it dixis. And then the physical context, because you already know the physic of that people. There's also another example here, the word Kanjeng Sultan, yeah, in Yogyakarta. So by Jogja, that's when we are talking about Kanjeng Sultan. Jogja, the persons are actually from Jogja. They know, they see Kanjeng itself, right? So they know it. So that's why Kanjeng Sultan here is actually the disease for this person. But it will be so difficult for Palembangis like us because we don't see this person. Because we know the physical just like in a picture. But not all of the people in Palembang know it, right? Okay, now let's go. Okay, now we have reference. To make it short, reference is like when you say aqua. Actually, aqua means mineral water, right? Or this is, can I look at your Oxford? Do you bring your Oxford? Oxford is the name of the city, right? But what I mean when I say, do you bring your Oxford is dictionary. So the word Oxford is the reference. Yeah, it's referred to dictionary. Okay, and then we can say Mr. Yamaha. That means that we are talking about the man who brings the motorcycles with brand of Yamaha. So that's talking about the reference. And then here we have exophora and endophora. It's quite maybe confusing. This is also quite the same like reference. Yeah, but the term, the different term, it's only make it different for the term. So exophora is a term used by some linguistic to refer to the process of result of a linguistic unit referring directly and deictically to the extra linguistic situation accompanying an utterance. We have the word there, this, her, yeah. So just see the example that I write here. So Guna is the name. Guna likes to eat bakso. He eats it every Monday. So Guna is the real person, right? The real one, the real word, the name. That's why we call as exophora. Okay, and then what is the endophora? The endophora is the word he, the word eat. Because without the word Guna likes to eat bakso, for example, I close, Guna likes to eat bakso. So you only have he eats it every day. Who is he? What is it? Yeah, it not, you cannot understand it. So that's the endophora because endophora is exophora. Okay, so Guna here the exophora, and then he and it here endophora. Now, and also endophora can divided into two. There is anaphora and kataphora. So what is anaphora? So I take it here. Rujukannya ke depan itu anaphora. Jadi he, ya kan, yang aslinya kan guna. Gunanya di depan kan. So that's why he here is anaphora. Ya, eat ngomongin bakso kan. So that's why this is anaphora. But if it is at the back, kalau dia jelasin ke belakang, that's kataphora. For example, he eats it at Park 3. Gunanya, he-nya duluan, baru ngomongin si gunanya. Nah, itu baru katafora ke belakang. Walaupun sebenarnya katafora is not so usual. Karena kalimat yang baik dan benar itu biasanya menggunakan anafora. Ya. Okay, now let's go to next one we have what is this? Presuppositions. Now, what is presuppositions? Assumption. So the other word of presuppositions is assumptions. What do you mean by assumptions? That sentence, the sentence that you mention, give a lot of assumption. See, see the example. This one. I like this example. A similar question to collect research data. So this example to collect research data about virginity. Jadi seandainya dicontohin lagi ngambil data yang bahas tentang virginity, ya. You know it in Indonesia, keperawanan, gitu ya, di Jogja. Was once asked to female university students who live in boarding house, tapi dia tidak menggunakan kalimat yang secara langsung. Kamu masih virgin gak? No way. They will say like this. What IUDs did you use when you first made love? IUDs is just like an, how to say it, ya? IUD apa gitu ya yang kamu gunakan when you first made love? Pengaman lah gitu ya. Pengaman apa yang kamu gunakan ketika kamu pertama kali make love? If the answer was one of the kinds of IUD, misal dia langsung jawab, I use, okay, saya gunain ini nih sebagai pengaman gitu. Nah, artinya ya kan berarti bisa disimpulkan dong bahwa si yang jawab ini tadi sudah tidak virgin lagi. So you see that this sentence, what IUDs did you use when you first made love? It have more than one presuppositions, more than one assumptions. Jadi selain dia nanya, padahal di sini nanya jenisnya kan, tapi padahal ada makna di balik itu tuh nanyanya. Ada asumsi bahwa kalau nanti dijawabnya pengamannya apa, berarti kita bisa mengasumsikan ya bahwa berarti dia sudah not virgin anymore. Paham nggak gitu? Okay, now see. If someone tells you your brother is waiting outside for you, there is an obvious presumption that you have a brother. Jadi ketika orang itu bilang, tuh kakakmu nunggu. Oh no, I give you another example. Pacarmu nunggu tuh di luar. Berarti orang yang ngomong itu sudah punya asumsi bahwa kamu tuh punya pacar, bahwa kamu tuh nggak jomblo. Selain dia memang mau bilang kalau di depan pacarmu udah nunggu, gitu loh. See? This is presuppositions, and this is actually fun because most of the people like to talk this, like to have this kind of assumptions, whether sometimes the assumptions itself is wrong. Mostly girls do it, like when the boy just say what, but you assumes more than the real meaning. So that's presupposition. Let's go to the next one, speech acts. Okay, so what is speech act? So let's make it, so this speech act itself divided into two. We have prepositional meaning and illocutionary meaning. The other word for prepositional, we have locutionary. So locutionary the same with prepositional. So there are two kinds, locutionary meaning and illocutionary meaning. Now let's see this. My note can answer all what you want to know. Jadi si speech act ini ada dua ya kan. Kalau illocutionary itu dibicarakan dengan tujuan agar ada dampak. Kalau yang ini tuh makna yang sebenarnya. Jadi sebenarnya just like makna yang sebenarnya sama makna yang tersirat, that's actually quite the same. Tapi termnya lebih mendalam, deskripsinya itu lebih mendalam. So like the word I'm hungry. I'm hungry. When in my heart, I really want to say that I am hungry. That's why, I remember of what our religion said that everything it depends on what you have on your mind, on your heart. Jadi semuanya itu tergantung sama niatnya, ya kan? Mau ngomong jahat sekalipun, tapi kalau niat dalam hatinya baik, gitu ya, dosennya marah, gitu ya, sejahat apapun omongannya, tapi dalam hatinya si dosen itu sebenarnya mau ngubah kalian jadi lebih baik, ya berarti baik, gitu loh. Nah, this is the same like this one. Kalau misalnya saya bilang, kamu tuh kok males sekali sih, gitu ya. If I really want to say, kalau saya memang maunya saya, gitu ya, bilang ngatain kalian, memang kalian tuh males, berarti saya mengatakannya itu dalam konteks locutionary meaning. Tapi ketika saya sebenarnya dalam hati bilang, kamu tuh kok males sih, tapi makna saya bilang gitu ke kalian tuh, I want you to be more diligent. I want to inspire you. Yeah, I want you to be better. I want you to have more excitement in doing this. Yeah, I want you to be better. I don't want you to be lazy. That's illocutionary. Jadi dibicarakan dengan tujuan agar ada dampaknya. Kalian dengerin kalimat saya tadi. Akhirnya kita bilang, kamu tuh kok males banget sih, bodoh. Jadi akhirnya buat kalian tuh jadinya belajar. That's actually most of your parents do to you. Yeah, I do believe that most of our parents do it. This is the same like I'm hungry, which means that you're really hungry, or you say this sentence to your friends, which means that you ask him to buy you food. That's for speech. Yeah. So let's make it faster. The last one we have politeness. Politeness here doesn't mean, yeah, in the real meaning you say kesopanan gitu ya, but we are analyzing the context. Politeness here is divided into two gitu ya. Nih katanya, if you say, okay, there are several ways to think of politeness. So the other word, the most relevant concept is face. When you are talking about politeness, you talk about face. Yeah, the term face. Wajah. Maksudnya wajah itu gimana maksudnya? In Pragmatics is your public self-image. Jadi face here doesn't really means your face, but your image. We have two kinds of face. We have face threatening. We have face saving act. Now what is the difference? For example, if you use a direct speech to order someone to do something, give me that paper. If I say, give me that paper, it means that I have the power, right? Than the person that I say. It means that I have face-threatening act. But when I say the word, could you pass me that paper, please? It means that I don't have any power to that person. So I have face-saving act. So just remember, like, I said in bahasa. For example, I talk to Mr. Marzuki Ali. Ya, mohon maaf sebelumnya Pak, saya mau ambil yang itu. Mohon maaf sebelumnya Pak, boleh dimatiin sebentar laptopnya. Ya, what kind of face that I have? I have face saving act because I don't have power rather than Mr. Marzuki. But when I said to Vicor, for example, Vicor ambilin dong. See the different Vicor ambilin dong. It means that I do that to Vicor because I have face threatening act. Yeah, my image is higher than Vicor. But it is different when I say to Mr. Marzuki, mohon maaf Pak, boleh dibantu ambilkan sebentar kertasnya. Nanti saya isikan. But when I say to Vicor, ambilin dong Kor. That's the difference. Yeah, for the politeness. Okay, and then that's all. Yeah. So what I give to you today is only the basic things. I don't give you so deeper, because if you want to know deeper, like face, yeah, the threatening, the face itself, when you are on this one, commissive, expressive, declarative, the kinds of tadi ya, the kinds of speech acts, ya kan? Ada kan benar-benar nggak dia bilang lapar, atau sebenarnya dia mau minta makan, atau sebenarnya bilang I'm hungry itu dia tuh kesel, ya kan? Atau dia tuh maknanya macam-macam. Seperti ini tadi ada makna commissive, expressive, ini nggak saya jelasin, because you can explore more in Pragmatics lecture. Yeah, so I just want to the general things. Okay, so I think that's all. Now I'm opening the book actually. I think that I will. We still have two more meetings. Yeah. Okay. So next meeting, I still have one more chapter that I want to share to you. The meanings of nonverbal expression. Uh, okay. Now let me open the calendar. Now you know that I recorded. This is not in the morning, but in the night. Oh, sorry. Ah, so if I'm not mistaken, your final exam will be started at 4, and which and not 4, 11. Yeah, we start our semester test at 11. So okay, this one. So 11, yeah, 11 until 16, which means that your semester test will be on no, 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 14, yeah, 14 of January. So it means that we still have one more meeting here. So I will give you another one chapter, which is actually consists of two meetings. So 7, I will still share to you the video. So we will meet for the semester test on 14th of January. Yeah. Okay, so that's all for semantic class. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope that you can understand a little bit about our material. So thank you very much for watching. Please stay healthy and happy, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.